Hi, and welcome to another one of Surf Simile's Quick Tips. I'm Roo Hill. So today I want to talk to you about your leading hand. This is a video I actually did like 10 years ago in one of the Big Whiteboard Wednesday tutorials. And I went into a lot of depth. These are just quick tip videos, so I'm going to go over it a little bit quicker, a little bit more concisely, I hope. So when you're first standing on a surfboard, the temptation is very, very strong to have your leading hand on your toe side rail. And what happens when you do that is that you end up counterbalancing when you feel a little bit wobbly by sticking your bum out in the other direction and by using your head. And this makes you really, really wobbly. So quite often I see people teaching surfing on the beach, and actually what they'll do is they tell people to point their leading hand the way that you want to go. Someone told me that that's what you do in snowboarding. I don't know, maybe it is. But what happens when you do that is that hand goes round onto that toe side rail and both hands are on the same side, and we just don't want that when you're surfing at all. What you want to do instead is take your leading hand and you want to keep it over your heel rail. If you imagine that there's a vertical line going straight up perpendicular to your heel side rail, then your leading hand wants to be outside that all of the time. Now, your body, your head and your torso and your bum can stay pretty still, and most of that balancing can be done with your hands. When you start going into performing turns, you'll also find that your hands can do the job of both balancing you and making sure that your chest and your upper body and your face are open to the way that you want to go, which will allow your turns not only to be more balanced and more powerful, but they will also stop you looking really bad. Make sure you keep your leading hand over your heel rail for about 90% of the time when you're surfing. Yes, there are exceptions to that, but for the most part, that's where your hand wants to be, so that's where it should be by default. All right, I hope that was helpful. Go to surfsimile.com if you want to find out more about our coaching courses, and I hope to see you next time. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.